Alright, how's it going, class? Friday afternoon. I figured that is a fine time for some demon slaying. So, I am a big Doom fan. Because essentially, you will never run out of Doom to play. Case in point, I'm playing currently, this is called Hellbound. It's a full 32 level custom megawatt, I believe from 2013 or so, or 2011, sorry. It uses entirely vanilla textures and is essentially a reimagining of the theme of Doom 2, Hell on Earth. Literally. So it looks like we've started in an apartment building and the map is named as much, apartments. And pretty much it looks like, Doom Guy woke up, there's some demons afoot, and he's pissed off. That's all the story I need in my Doom games. So let's get to it. I will be playing this through entirely from pistol start. So that means when I get to a new level, I don't carry all the equipment that I just got, but I restart with just the pistol. Makes it a little more challenging, and I think a little more fun. I'm not great at Doom. I am solidly okay. But it is a lot of fun. It's kind of funny, I went and built a new PC earlier this year, managed to get my hands on an RTX 3070, which is well and good, and I can play, the latest games with very demanding graphics, and I just end up playing more Doom 2. That's fine though. Play what you like, don't be ashamed of it. I know I'm not. So, for this so far, I've only played the first 3 maps, so you're going to see me pretty fresh on all of this. I'm not going to go out of my way for 100% kills or secrets on all of these maps, really just a casual playthrough, have some fun. Also, if I die, I will be restarting a level. I'm not going to be saving mid-level, which I'm sure I will come to regret once it starts getting difficult. Right here, we're still in solidly easy territory. Some imps, a Hell Knight, the usual rogues gallery. Would like a super shotgun, but I suspect we're not going to get that till next map. Everybody's favorite, who doesn't love a lost soul. Especially when I don't have a chain gun or any good crowd control. Or berserk even to just punch him. Oh, what's that? Stupid baby can't get through the door? There we go. Now, I did find some secret armor here before. There's one lonely imp on the elevator. What are you doing on the elevator, imp? See, we got a specter over there. Nice. There we go. Alright. This is pretty easy so far. Let all these specters loose in an apartment building. Unless they live here. Whoops! Whoops, I'm getting eaten. Oh no. Here I was talking about how, I won't, I'm sure I'll come to regret not saving as we get further in. I go and die on map 1. How embarrassing. Well, I may be a professor, but my subject isn't Doom, so it's strictly recreational, not professional. There we go. Well, upside of taking that embarrassing death early is now I know where stuff is. The map will go that much faster. There we go, look at this piece of cake. Actually, it's a lot faster when I know where I'm going. Kill the hit scanners. Easy peasy. You know, I don't think there's a more satisfying thing than shotgunning crowds of fodder enemies. Just doesn't get old. It was fun in 1994. It's fun now. Probably be fun in another 27 years. Thought they had some fighting going. Oh, they do. Piece of cake, piece of cake. Oh yeah, have the lost souls again. On the elevator. If this is an apartment building, is it being invaded by demons, or do they just live here? You know, am I busting into their house? Do they have every right to be angry at me? Doom Guy doesn't seem very considerate of people's personal space, just in general. So I don't know, I might be in the wrong here, but I don't know what you think. Oh, it's embarrassing that I died to this before. This is a very easy encounter. Very easy encounter, I say, as I get my face bitten off by a spectre. Is there a closet to hell in this apartment building? I mean, I've lived in unsavory apartments before, but never one that have a closet straight into hell. And I've had a leaky roof. That doesn't seem so bad compared to, you know, a Hell Knight in the closet. Speaking of closets, I guarantee you that one is a secret. I know this because I just played this map before and died. There we go. You can hear some arachnotrons stomping around down there. Let's... Give him what for? Pull up that water cover and a ton of them in surface strafe, so this is no problem. Still wish I had a super shotgun, but what can you do? Moving on. After all, they wouldn't give me a rocket launcher in the map if they didn't want me to use it, right? And there we go. Map 1, piece of cake. Just one enemy. Okay, but because we are pistol starting, reload the map. Is the audio balance alright? Game's not too loud? I think I've got it set up just fine. Make sure my streams are good. Let's see. Yep. Alright, we're all set. We're on to map 2. Canal Road, 175 enemies. It's quite a lot for map 2. Ooh, exploding barrels. Everyone's favorite. Regular old zombie men over there. Normally not a problem, but I don't like hit scanners hanging around. Really like a shotgun. Where may I get a shotgun? See a chainsaw down there. Oh, here's a shotgun. There's rat suit. Let's party. There's a nasty bite he gave me. I'd like to go back up there, please. My chainsaw's getting lonely. Some very rude zombie man quite a ways away shooting at me, and I don't like it. Always deal with hit scanners as soon as you can, because you cannot dodge that damage. Run around grabbing missiles all day long, but a shotgun blast is gonna hit you. Oh, hey, regular expression. Now let me turn down the game audio a bit, turn up my mic a tiny bit. I'm trying not to capture too much keyboard sound. Let's see. That a little better for the sound? Getting shot at from somewhere. Oh, chain gunners on the roof, that'll do it. Hey, let me avoid that. What's in here? And it's Doom. Whenever I'm asking what's in here, the answer is probably monsters. Okay, thanks for the feedback on the sound there. Let's see. See some health down there. Could use that. Really liking how detailed these maps are. Much better cityscape than Vanilla Doom 2 had. Some health would be great. Now let's go. Interesting. Whoop. Well, let's try that again. get the shotgun faster this time, make that opening a lot less tedious. There we go. Okay, now we're talking. I think I just gotta play more fearless. Honestly, you could just skip straight to Doom 2. It's just Doom 1 but better. Doom 1 really falls off for me in Inferno. Third episode. Doom 2, though. Well, Vanilla Doom 2 is also a very, very uneven game as far as quality goes. But what people have made with Doom 2 is astonishing. So this megawatt I'm playing is called Hellbound, which came out, I believe, in 2011. I mean, it's free. You need to own Doom 2, but from there you just load it up. Ooh, what's in here? Is that a secret? Okay, heard that door open. That is a secret. Partial invisibility. Means they're going to get confused and not be able to shoot me as effectively, which I certainly appreciate. Partial invisibility can actually be a pain when you're dealing with projectile-based enemies, though, because you're so used to dodging a certain direction that when suddenly they throw to the wrong spot, it actually gets more difficult to dodge. Pick up the chainsaw. That would have been really good right about now to save some ammo. Let's see. It's a really cool, like, city sewer level, though. So, Hellbound is what's called a custom megawad. They're called that because the file extension for a Doom set of maps is WAD. So this is essentially 32 brand new levels. It's like an entire new campaign, a new game just built with the tools that make up Doom. So ever since, really 1994, when Doom 2 came out, the community has been making incredible new games, essentially, in Doom. So they have, totally different levels, new graphics in some cases, much better level design overall. Because if you think about it, when Doom came out, we were in the very, very infancy of first-person shooters as a genre. Oh, goodness. Am I going to die in the same elevator as last time? Yes, I am. Let's try again. Now, custom megawads like these also tend to be a lot more difficult than regular Doom 2. That's what makes them fun. This is a bad start. I probably should have grabbed the shotgun first. Back in the pretty early days of Doom modding in the Doom community, every now and then fan-made projects would get picked up and released commercially. So if you've ever heard of Final Doom, that was a pack of two 32-level megawatts that were made by fans and then released by id Software as a commercial product. Those being TNT Evolution and the Plutonia experiment. One of the guys who worked on Plutonia ended up working for Valve and helping make Half-Life. So tons of people got their start in the industry basically just making their own levels for Doom. But because Doom has been popular since it released, the community has never stopped making new levels. So there's basically an endless supply of levels, and they just get better and better year after year as people, you know, learn tricks in the engine to make things possible that wouldn't have been possible back at release. And with, you know, modern computers, you can have levels that are just much, much larger than anything that would have been possible in the 90s. So it really means you just end up getting these spectacular, creative, fun levels. And, you know, you can just go on the Doom World forums. They're all free. You know, they're not going to charge for what essentially is a passion product. Yep, it's a fan thing. I mean, the quality can be extremely professional. Like, just visually, this looks great for an id Tech 1 game, I think. You know, like, it looks like it's a city, which was not easy to do back at that time. And because the gameplay of Doom is such a well-known, kind of well-honed thing, it means that, you know, you get very creative levels. They're just a ton of fun to play. Plus, I mean, at the end of the day, sending the denizens of hell back to hell is just always fun. So if you've actually bought Doom on Steam, it'll come with the files you need to start, you know, playing fan-made things, because it'll include the WAD file for Doom 2, and then you download a modern source port, something like GZ Doom, PR Boom Plus, and you can play from there. You know, it's free, so that's one nice thing there for, you know, gamers who may be on a budget. But even if you're not, you know, some of my favorite shooters pretty much ever are, you know, fan-made megawads for Doom 2. Okay, let me not die in the same exact room this time. I'm showing off my my high-level Doom gameplay here, dying to the same thing over and over. Gonna have the chain gun out this time. Make faster work of all these imps. So there are also... Oh yeah, Doom is never more than like $10. There are options in Doom source ports to do things like enable, you know, free aiming with mouse look. Some people like that, some people don't. I'm in kind of the purist camp, where if this was good enough when I played it 25 years ago, it's good enough now. Yeah, the new Doom console ports that were released earlier, either this year, it might have been last year, I think it was last year, were pretty bad at their release. They didn't, you know, behave correctly, essentially. But now they've put a lot of work into them, fixed them up, and they play absolutely great. So if you've got it on, you know, Xbox One or PS4 or Switch, those versions are a perfectly good way to play Doom if you don't mind playing with a controller versus a mouse and keyboard. For Doom specifically, I always prefer a mouse and keyboard just for the speed of aiming. There's levels I couldn't imagine trying to play with a controller. Though I do have... For a while I was trying to collect every console port of Doom, but stopped because the version for the Panasonic 3DO is both terrible and expensive. Though I do still have Doom on, let's see, the Sega 32X version. I have the Super Nintendo version, PlayStation, Saturn, original Xbox. Came as a bonus with Doom 3 there. Game Boy Advance. Actually, the Game Boy Advance version... Oh, that was a bad pinky bite there. Game Boy Advance version of Doom is shockingly good, if you can believe it. Keep dying to embarrassing things. This doesn't bode well for how the later maps in this are going to go. I am also playing on Ultra Violence, which is the setting most Doom maps are kind of optimized for these days. But for new players, I might recommend, Hurt Me Plenty instead. Nightmare difficulty is not advisable because monsters respawn endlessly and can actually make some maps unbeatable. It's really only for hardcore, like, masochist speedrunners. Which I am not, obviously. I'm happy if I beat a level in general. Okay, there we go. Getting real good at the start of this map. Thinking about it, there were weirdly a lot of first-person shooters on Game Boy Advance. Which I appreciate the dedication it takes to get a first-person shooter running on a system like the GBA. Even if, taken on their own merits, the games might not be great. It's just, as a technical achievement, I have a lot of respect for that, and I enjoy that kind of technical wizardry, I guess you'd call it. Though I would not advise playing the GBA port of Serious Sam. It is pretty bad, even by GBA first-person shooter standards. Ooh. That was very rude of you, Hell Knight. Where'd you come from, Spectre? This is probably how I keep getting bit to death by them. Have you played any of the newer Doom games, like Doom 2016 or Doom Eternal? As someone who loves classic Doom, I gotta say, the new ones are still very, very good. Oh, which YouTube channel was it? Was it Stop Skeletons from Fighting by any chance? Because I really enjoy Uncle Derek's content. Yeah, that's one of my favorite channels. I very much appreciate his dedication to, how's he put it, the weird, unnecessary... Okay, there you go. You can't get me that easily, imps. Okay, I know there's going to be chain gunners on the roof. It's going to be kind of 50-50 if I live or not. Not a lot of health pickups in this map. There we go. Ooh, that one almost got me, but it's a very good thing he gave that little grunt when he did. Let's not eat this Revenant missile. There we go. There we go. Nothing to worry about here. We just got... That's a pretty big map. We're about halfway through in terms of enemy count. Let's see, okay, drop these bars. Oh yeah, you've been watching him since way back then, the HVGN days. He's one of my favorite YouTube gaming channels because he gets it, you know? Games don't have to be good. I think it's always better for a game to be, you know, interesting. It's like, I like a lot of bad movies, but it's not necessarily that they're, you know, they're not good because they're bad. They're fun because there's something interesting or charming about them. You know, you can watch a really well-made movie and just not enjoy it because it's kind of boring. There's tons of movies like that where, you know, there's absolutely nothing wrong with them and they're very, very technically well-made, but they don't do anything for me because there's no interest there. It's like a lot of kind of big budget, well-polished games. You know, there's nothing wrong with any of them. They're all good. But they don't do anything for me so much. Because it's like, yep, that's a really good game. I'm not that interested. Meanwhile, I'm still just playing Doom. Probably never gonna stop playing Doom. Actually, I should try to make my own. Ooh, now we have the super shotgun. Now we're cooking with gas. This has got to be probably the best weapon in any video game. I don't know that I can think of a better. Certainly not a better shotgun. Nothing even comes close to being as satisfying to use, though. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's what we're talking about. Yeah, some popular games I don't get the hype on. Oh, that's a... Okay. Managed to clear that safely. Oh, sending barrels out like that feels so good. Okay, we've got some enemies moving around now. Let's grab the red key. Put these guys to bed. Shotgun ammo. Let's go find some more shells. Chain gun's pretty good though. But it's no super shotgun. Let's see. Just just got the red key, so I can go over here now. Maybe if I knew how to read a map. If I hear bad guys, I know I'm going the right way. Ooh, shotgun ammo. Okay, this is back at the start, so I can raise that bridge back up. There's the red key door. That should raise the bridge again. There we go. Here's some revenants. So revenants are super dangerous because their missile is 50-50 chance it's homing or not, so you kind of have to assume that it is, and then just get out of the way. They also like to punch you. 2 super shotgun blasts usually does them in. That's if you're, you know, nice up close and personal. It's usually 3 for these guys. There we go. There's the exit, and that's all the enemies. Piece of cake. Alright. And as much as I want to carry this, whoops, wrong level. Carry that inventory over, we're going back to pistol only and going for it. So this map I started playing earlier today, but have not gone farther than the first 2 rooms or so. So this might be where I start to die a lot. We'll see though. Berserk. So something I didn't know when I first started playing Doom a long time ago was that Berserk actually outlasts the duration of the screen effect. So even when your screen goes back to normal, you can still punch super good. Get out of the mosh pit. There we go. Retreat into this hallway. Now let's be a bit of a coward and hide. Yeah, come here. Come here. I want to punch you. I do really like how in Doom 2016 and Doom Eternal they really leaned into the whole, like, you know, rip and tear Doom guy thing. I think that's a lot of fun. As a kid, I always used to like to turn on God mode and just go around and punch stuff. It was a very novel feeling. Unlock this revenue. Well, that didn't work at all. Okay. Take 2. There's some arachnotrons stomping around down there. No super shotgun means it's going to be 4, 5, 6 shots to clear this guy out. There we go. Glory kills are a great idea because they basically just turn item management, health management, armor management into a part of the game that you control more than the game designer. Like now it's on you to make sure that you're, you know, refilling your ammo with the chainsaw or, you know, whoops. I'm gonna run away from him and go grab one of the health pickups I left in the other room. It's the brave side of me coming out right there. If I can find the passage. There we go. Yeah, Doom 2016 and Doom Eternal did a great job balancing making the game challenging, but still letting you feel super strong. Which is really hard to do, because sometimes a game makes you feel super strong, but it ends up making the game way too easy. And while that's fun for a while, you know, pretty soon you're going to get bored of being unkillable. It's like I picked up Just Cause 3 during the Steam Summer Sale. And it's super fun, but I'm at a point in the game now where pretty much I can't... I mean, there's no penalty for losing or dying or anything. Yeah, that's why I'm playing through... Normally when I'm playing levels I haven't played before in a Doom game, I'll save like crazy throughout because I want to learn the level. I'm not saving on this playthrough and I'm pistol starting because I want to kind of force myself to get into that zone where you're right near the edge of dying, and you gotta, you know, dig deep and pull out that... Oh. Dig deep and pull out that clutch play, which I did not do. I walked straight into that. But that's okay, because now from what I've learned, this will go much faster. Oh, he was ready. That's fine. There's a Berserk pickup in there. I don't need to worry about my health yet. Probably handle this room a little better too. Some ammo pickups. They're gonna start spawning in once I get to the room. There we go. Oops, forgot there were lost souls in the hallway. There we go. Yeah, it really is just kind of beating it into you. In Scythe 2, which is the hardest megawatt I've played, I think the second to last or third to last level might have more enemies than the entirety of vanilla Doom 2, just in one level. And it was absolutely insane, but once I eventually beat it, I cannot tell you how good it felt to be like, no way, I did that. I managed to clear this impossible seeming challenge. And even just right now, you know, I'm entering this fight a lot better off than I did last time through. And you can always try new things. You know, there's kind of the genius of Doom is that a well-designed encounter feels almost like a combat puzzle. Where it's like, okay, what weapon do I want to lead with? What's going to let me control this crowd effectively? You know, is it worth... Sometimes the better option is to run away from the fight until you have a bigger gun. Like, could I go clear out somewhere else, grab the super shotgun, and come back? Probably. Do I want to leave a Revenant in the hallway where I'll forget about him? Not really. Whoops. Then I gotta consider, okay, I'm wasting a lot of ammo here. Let's go back, get some health. I'm not above going back to, well, 95. I'll leave those for if I get in more trouble. So, I think I'm going to avoid that room until I've got some bigger guns. really like the lighting effects in this level. Okay, so I know now that these walls are going to open up and unleash some more monsters. Now that I'm ready for it, hopefully that means the encounter will go there. Maybe not. Let's grab some help. There we go. No problem. Everything's fine. How's the saying go? Discretion is the better part of valor. Ah. I was just about to say, can't win a fight if I'm dead. And then I went and got myself punched by a revenant. Ooh, that was ugly. Let's play aggressive. Let's get mean. If I just leave them alone, let them have fun in their mosh pit when they're come back later. Just go wake up all the bad guys. Oh, that's what'll happen. There's players who can pull off that fast aggressive style, but I don't think I'm one of them. I think I'm more for the measured, slow pace of play. I keep thinking there's going to be a secret there, and there's not. Okay. Oh, it occurs to me I could have saved that berserk for later. But then I can't have fun punching all these guys. Well, that went poorly. It occurs to me there was nothing wrong with the way I was clearing that room in the first place. Ain't broke, don't fix it. There we go. Fight my way to the back of the room, then hang out in the tunnel. Don't forget that the lost souls are there this time. It is easy to get stuck there without a bigger gun to cut a path through. Speaking of going south in a hurry, boy chain gunners are deadly. That's fine though. That's why there's a friendly berserk pack right in here. To cover for my mistakes. This is why I'll never be a Doom speedrunner. The skill ceiling is so high. I don't know how speedrunners do it in general, frankly. There we go. That's what I meant to do. let's go back there when we've got a super shotgun and clear it out nice and easy. Oh. I think I might have gotten the furthest on my second run so far. It's a little embarrassing. Just gotta get my reflexes working. Part of me wants to look up a game that has, you know, almost no speedrunners and just decide, okay, if no one's running it, that means that if I just beat it, I'll be the best at it. But then I know the second I do that, someone will be like, oh, okay, yeah, I think I'll play this game now, and they'll master it in a week. Could always choose, like, an obscure game from my childhood or something. Be like, okay, surely no one else would bother putting in the time to get good at this. Yeah, hold the record for like a solid day. Or just speedrun like a really strange category that no one else has. Is this a waste of my ammo? Yes. Am I going to do it so I can get the health in this room? Also yes. Alright. We might not have any more shotgun ammo. No, we've got a little. But, you know, we make do. What I got rid of that. Oh, a revenant behind me. I don't know why it's suddenly giving me trouble now when it wasn't before, but... Back into the mosh pit we go. There's got to be a path through that makes it easier to not get completely jumped by all these guys. Maybe I'll just stay and fight it out. Look at that, playing it aggressive actually worked way better. Who would have guessed? Probably the level designer, that's who. Alright, there we go. It is super satisfying watching a whole room just go down, and it feels really good, especially after dying embarrassingly multiple times in a row. There we go. Revenue. one managed to round the corner with me. That revenant projectile. Okay. That's it for those guys. This is where we get some more revenants coming out. I'm on Hell Knight, I think. Yep. More the Hell Knight. Get him fighting with the Revenant. Nice. Yeah, infighting is a super important thing to utilize in Doom. If you can get one monster to hit another, they can often, become distracted fighting each other instead of you. And that can really, really save your bacon. Didn't mean to go down here. Let's save that for once we've cleared out upstairs. There we go. Yeah, I think the infighting during Doom's original development was a bug, but they figured out pretty quickly, wait, this is really fun, let's make this a mechanic. And the rest is kind of history from there. So there's maps even in Doom 2 that really, they're set up in such a way that they're meant to teach you about infighting. Like there's an encounter in the Doom 2 map, I think it's called Tricks and Traps or something, where you're greeted with an invulnerability in front of a cyber demon and 10 Barons of Hell or something. So if you just start that fight, all of the Barons will fight the cyber demon for you. It's really cool. And there's maps that would be almost impossible to beat if not for that, because there's just too many monsters, too limited ammo. And it means that you've got to, decide, okay, I'm going to let this cyber demon live and use him, as a gun, basically, against everyone else. But you've got to dodge his rockets. Just catch one of those the wrong way, and you are toast. Okay, now we're into the part of the map I don't know about. So I did not get this far in my quick kind of pre-playthrough of this. It's either the red or yellow key, kind of hard to tell with light amplification goggles on. Okay, there's a rocket launcher there that I would very much like to have. Let's see. Nice. I don't trust these barrels being here. So there are some restrictions, like cyber demons don't infight with other cyber demons. So pretty much monsters will fight. Like pinkies can't bite pinkies, which are those demon guys right there. Apart from that, it's pretty much fair game. I know there's some restrictions, but it's a really pretty necessary tool in Doom Guy's arsenal. Ah. Nowhere behind me to run. Okay. Now that I know what's down there. Chain gunners can fight other chain gunners, which is crucial because otherwise they're just way too deadly. I think that's my first time dying to that Revenant there. That's embarrassing. Stayed stun locked. There we go. Right. Let's try fighting it out aggressively in that room again. That was fun. And went pretty well. A lot of the things that have become, you know, part of the regular level design in Doom, like infighting, various other things like that, were originally pretty much glitches that they decided, well, why don't we just make this part of the game now? I appreciate that, that ingenuity. It's like, the game doesn't work how we thought it should, but it's a lot of fun, so let's roll with it. I even have a little ammo left. Emphasis on little, but, you know, better than nothing. Level designer will always give you enough ammo to finish a level, or at least a good level designer will. I love in Doom Eternal you get to briefly play as a Revenant. That was super cool. Clear out the first half of this room and finish the hallway. Yeah, Doom Eternal is great. I think I might like 2016 a little bit more, but they're both A+ games for me personally. The thing I love in Eternal, they added this kind of challenge room thing called the Slayer Gate that basically, you know, teleports you to the Doom Guy dimension, and they're just super high difficulty challenge arenas basically. Now those are that's where that game shines for me. Let's see. There's a lot of nasty guys down there. Is there any health down there? So that would be grand right now. So I'm going to want the light amplification goggles to go down there. And around the corner, that door is probably going to open any second. There we go. Piece of cake. I'm very tempted to start saving my game. so that runs all the way around the outside there. Let's be brave. Let's fight aggressively here. Activate the Doom Guy instincts. I don't think I have Doom Guy instincts, but we will see. Whoa! Barely got out of the way in time for that one. And we're out of ammo. A little bit of ammo. Ooh, that armor will come in handy. Could really do with a medikit. There we go. This rocket launcher. We're going to save the revenants that are going to spawn when I pick up the key. Don't want these blowing me up by accident. Okay, it's the yellow key. Light amplification ran out, but that's okay. Get rid of these barrels so that I don't blow myself up on them. Alright. I guess let's grab the key and let's rock and roll. Oh. So they spawn behind me there as well as in front of me. Lesson learned. I should have been on the lookout for that to begin with. I'm feeling a lot better about this. I'm starting to get the layout of this down. I think this time I am just going to ignore these guys. Get on to the meat of the map. Let's let them have their fun down there. Okay, we are alive, barely. Let's go harvest the health from in here. Oh, he came in the other end of the hallway. It's like, what was hitting me? I think I may start saving soon just so I'm not stuck on a map 3 all night. Can't be ashamed of breaking the rules when they're my rules. Let's see what's down here. A lot more space to move around, for one. Let's see if I can't get these arachnotrons infighting. I can! Now just circle strafe, and you win. Well, this might have been the way to do the encounter the whole time. Give myself more room to move and be brave. Whoops. That's fine. Well, that was fun. For a brief moment, it was like I was good at doing it. I think all the revenants up here are dead. Certainly make things easier. Go grab the health from in here now that I thought the wash pit might be over, but not yet. That's fine. Ooh, that was almost bad. We're out of ammo. Let's look for some. Okay, there's some ammo. Tiny bit. And a bad guy. Didn't really want to encounter him, but... You know, the only hit point that matters is the last one, so... Convince myself that's true. So I do have some model plans kind of in the works. I've been talking to an artist friend of mine to see if he would be interested in setting up a PNG. Failing that, if he's not open for commissions right now, I'm probably going to go into Vroid's studio and make myself something. Just to have something other than, you know, clip art. But I wanted to, you know, actually give streaming a go before I decide, you know, okay, how much time, effort, money do I want to spend on, you know, a fancy rig. That is the goal, though. So I'm having a lot of fun currently. I gotta say, the technical side of streaming is all totally new to me. Like learning to use OBS, all this. Well, for better or worse, the clip art is unique. I did decide to go and put a little Doom Guy helmet on, which I thought was fun. Clip art also makes it nice and easy to, you know, multiply myself when I'm doing, like, the quartets I do. Those are definitely fun. Those are something that I do anyway, and figured, you know, I don't really see anyone else doing anything even remotely like that. Could be unique. Maybe people will enjoy it. And the response to that has been very shockingly good so far, so... Oh yeah, there's Lost Souls. Forgot about them. Yeah, I think my ultimate goal, though, is to get myself set up with a nice live 2D and kind of have a more proper VTuber feel instead of kind of weird professor clip art. Though honestly, that's not that far off from what I'm looking for in a model. You know, sweater vest, button up, you know, professor, teacher looking character. So it's not far off from what I do for real, so something a little unique, something fun. I think my ultimate goal is to, every stream, let people, you know, see or experience something a little different that they might not get to see otherwise. Don't think I'm going to make it out of this encounter. There are a lot of streamers who play classic Doom, or maybe a lot's not the right word, but there's a couple well-known ones who do. Some YouTubers as well. I just like Doom. That's it's not really part of a gimmick or character, I just really like playing Doom. Oh. Yeah, I figured there's a ton of people focused on gaming content, and I'm not, you know, exceptional at any one gaming-related thing. So I figure there's a lot of room in the non-gaming space for things that people might enjoy watching. And the things that I do like in the non-gaming space are things I don't see a ton of online, and especially not in the, you know, VTuber ecosystem, if we're going to call it that. So I figured there was a chance to do something a little unique, and maybe people like it, maybe they don't. Either way, they're things I was doing anyway. So the only thing that changes is that now I'm sharing it with an audience. I mean, I'm pretty sure we all talk to ourselves while we game anyways. So, basically I just figured, yeah, why not? Ooh, that was bad. Really, I think as long as you keep, you know, your expectations in check, like I'm not expecting, you know, that I'm going to pull Hollow Live numbers or that they're going to make Hollow Stars EN or something. This is just something I'm doing to have fun. Oh, there's some ammo. I'm suddenly feeling a lot better that my shotgun's got more ammo. Whoops! Walked right into that one. Okay, I think I'm going to start saving this run because it's going bad. Yeah, I think that's a great way to put it. You know, you get to entertain yourself, entertain others. Hopefully entertain others. try cutting through with the... Yeah, but I've seen so many people online, you know, spend a ton of money on a fancy, really well-rigged up live 2D avatar, and then they end up, you know, dropping it pretty quickly because it turns out they actually weren't enjoying themselves streaming too much. So I wanted to avoid that by just going for it pretty much. I don't need to give myself a big debut or anything. I just want to start streaming. Now feels like a good time to save. I'm not gonna be ashamed of saving. I want to get through this level. These are much larger and more difficult levels than I was expecting, frankly. Whoops. No, feel free to talk about your own stuff. I'm planning to catch as many streams as I can. Can't tell by all the other saved games in there, I do play a lot of Doom. There's so much of it to play that, you know, how can I not? Okay, let's lose these last. Ooh, don't know where that one was. It does kind of feel like a generation thing, you know? It's like there's kind of been the first big wave, if I guess you'd call it, like mainstream success. So people are, you know, like, you know what? I want to give it a try. And that's what I'm doing. I don't know, something about it feels more fun to me than regular streaming. This last Revenant projectile. There we go. Now let's start properly save scumming and get through these levels. Oh, and there should be health back here. I just need to clear out the... Well, that was counterproductive. Let's try that again. Oh, curious, what's the frame rate the stream is going at? Is it 30 or 60, do you know? If you can tell. Not sure if I can broadcast at 60, but if I can, I would certainly prefer to. The save scumming continues. No worries. I'll check out the VOD and see if it's capturing it 30 or 60. That's all the technical stuff as far as, you know, the actual streaming end goes that I'm still pretty clueless about. I have played around with VTube Studio and the default models to get a sense of how that works. And I have a decent webcam, so that's definitely going to work out. It'll just be, you know, getting it rigged up, which I kind of want to try doing myself, the actual rigging, because it seems like it shouldn't be not easy, but not that difficult. The concept, at least, is easy enough to understand. You know, like you're slicing things into different layers so that they can move in parallax and create, you know, an illusion of depth. Now, it's easy to say that. Doing it, I'm sure, takes a ton of work and testing and experience. But it would be fun to try even with, like, you know, a stick figure. I think there's a lot of, you know, charm in going as DIY with it as you can. So that way you're, you know, it's really your personality that's coming through with all the stuff that, you know, you've made or you've set up. Makes it personal. Alright. Now that I know what's coming down here more or less, this should be hopefully easy. Some save scumming. Then again, if they didn't want you to be able to save, they wouldn't give you the option. The rocket launcher is down here somewhere. It's through here. There it is. And some much needed health. Even the game agrees. Picked up medikit that you really need. That doesn't really make me feel better that they that they agree that I'm bad at this. Come here. There we go. Okay. This was foolish. Piece of cake. It's not like I died 4 times at that one spot or anything. Okay, now I've got the yellow key. Let's go back and use it. Got 100 enemies left in the map. I'm sure that won't cause any problems at all. Blue key door. The yellow one was down room number 3. Ooh, help. And it was. Okay, finally we are back into uncharted territory. Absolutely love a super shotgun right about now. Oh, thanks for stopping by, man. Hope the rest of the stream will be good too. Probably not going that much longer. Just really want to beat this level. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to catch your stream soon too. Go. What did that button do? Oh, it opened the jail cell. Gnarly. Good time to save. Go over here. Yes, I did. Oh. The open door should have been a clue. Now I can go back to hallways 2 and 4 and open up that blue key door. Oh boy, more chain gunners. Everybody's favorite. Still no super shotgun. Which I desperately use right now. Watch, there have been one earlier in the map, and I just walked straight by it like a fool. We've got Revenant down there for sure. What's over here? Oh, just a room where I've been. It sounds like they're having a jamboree down there, just really going at it. I think I will lead them to it. Please punch each other and not me. Every now and then when I'm playing and I see a bunch of zombie men in one place, think of that old song, Zombie Jamboree. Does anyone know that? It was kind of like, oh, it was a zombie jamboree, took place in the New York cemetery. Oh, it was a zombie jamboree, took place in the New York cemetery. Remember, yeah, it was Rockapella that sang that. Back in like the Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego days. I wanted to be on that show so bad as a kid. That was PBS's ploy to get kids to learn geography. Man, it worked. Had that DOS game too. I don't think there's been any edutainment quite like that since then. Can't imagine it's actually that big a market, but okay, that's not a shot-operated switch, but that is a Hell Knight. And still no super shotgun for me to use. 200 enemies in, you'd think there might just not be one. It'd be very sad times. You know what? Eat rockets, Hell Knight. Alright. What fresh hell will this button unleash? None that I can see yet. That's not it. I can hear some bad guys. Oh! Hello! That's a proper zombie jamboree right there. Picking up that key is probably gonna put some hurting on me. I don't trust it because it just gave me a whole bunch of rockets. In my experience, rockets are a sign that things are about to pop off. About to get ugly. The red was down here. Yeah. With the chain gunner. It's probably gonna... It's just a bunch of imps and shotgunners. This is positively easy compared to what I've just dealt with. Probably used those rockets too soon, didn't I? Definitely don't need a supercharge yet. Okay, we need a supercharge. Whoa! And it was a teleporter. Let's go back. Do I want to go kill those guys? I want to save and then go kill those guys. This map gave me cell ammo, so there's probably a hidden plasma gun somewhere. I could really use it right about now. But, you know, you make do. That means shotgunning a bunch of heavies, that means shotgunning a bunch of heavies. There we go. There's every enemy. An aggressive map 3. Let's see what map 4 is like. Pistol start, of course. $184 enemies. Oh my. Please give me that chain back. Thank you. Ooh. Okay, that is an ugly start. What if I just run? Okay. Just run for it, Gambit seems to have worked. That was a hell of a start. Not so bad. Don't see what to expect. Cool. Why are these maps like being cramped? Wait, I don't have Berserk anymore. Wish I had Berserk, because I need to kill fast. It's too slow. You're about to pull one over on me, huh, Mr. Imp? You're right, I was not paying attention. I am going to duck and hide every time I see bad guys. I don't like getting shot. I think most people also don't like getting shot. Demons from hell even need a poison factory for, you know? Like, what's up with that? I said, I'll just Seinfeld my way through Doom. What's the deal with sewage plants? I feel like I just stole a civvy bit. Where did you come from, lost soul? Actually, that's a good question. Whose souls are these? Is this just Doom Guy every time I get him killed in an idiotic way? He just becomes a lost soul and returns to punish me? 'Cause honestly, I don't blame him. Gotten him killed a lot of boneheaded ways. You know, something tells me that this sewage processing facility is not OSHA compliant. A lot of toxic waste sitting around. Someone could get hurt. That's it. That's what we need a game for. You're just, you know, an NPC in a game world going, oh my, we are suddenly in hell. That's definitely not OSHA compliant. You're just going and checking that all, you know, the evil villain's base meets union standards. It's like, oh, I'm sorry, Baron of Hell, this walkway needs a railing. You know, you can't expect the imps and zombie men to fall. You don't want to have to pay workman's comp. No, that's a great question. Are these demons unionized? I would want to be. You know, trying to stop Doom Guy, that's a high-risk job right there. Well, that's a horrific texture. So that means, well, I will take my supercharge. Thank you very much. Man, there's no room to move in here. Oh, that one's smiling at least. You know, maybe hell's not that bad. Hell's probably terrible. You come back as a demon only for Doom Guy to run at you at 40 miles an hour and punch you into a meat cloud. Let's see. Probably going to go down into something unsavory. Let's find out. Could have been worse. Oh, finally. There it is. This is what we wanted. Oh, it feels good. Not so big and bad now, huh, Mr. Hell Knight? God, I love it. That's right. 2 shots, Mr. Revenant. You're done. Call me when they come up with a better video game shotgun than the Doom 2 Super Shotgun. I don't think it can be done. Bad. pleased I survived those barrels. Is there help over here? Yeah, there is. Alright. Not an ideal encounter, but I got through it. There we go. Ooh, that's an unpleasant room right there. Let's fight very cowardly. Oh, that was painful. Oh, no fun secrets down here to give me some health or something. Ooh, we got some mancubi. Is it mancubi or is it mancubuses? Never sure. Let's go with mancubi. Big, gross, sweaty guys. They're not immune to the super shotgun. Oh, no siree. Done. Super shotgun really does make all the difference. I love it so. Alright, that was an easier than expected room. Maybe level 3 was just kind of a fluke. This is not nearly as difficult. I say as I walk into a room and immediately get my face eaten. I think I only died on the start here. So maybe I do have a claim for this not being quite as difficult. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. Piece of cake. Oh, goodbye, super shotgun. I will miss you. Well, hey, maybe I won't have to miss you for long. That was a pleasant surprise right at the start of the map. Why would you switch me to the regular shotgun game? I know that's... Oh, that was bad. Okay, that was hardly my fault there. I really should disable auto weapon switch. Whoop. Well, that gave me a spook. Okay, but we've got a full arsenal right from the start here, so let's just go. And a chain gunner behind me, because of course there is. Why wouldn't there be a chain gunner behind me? Wasn't so bad. Just expect chain gunner traps around every corner. You know, the chain gunner on the elevator should have been a tip off that there's another one up here. Oh, and it drops you back into the menu. That makes sense. Oh, look at that. Clever level design. You love to see it. trust that. Don't trust that. There's a party in here now. Some of that out, though. No, it's a party, and I didn't see a single one of these shotgunner bring chips. It's very rude. Alright, here we go. Excuse the knuckle cracking. Let's save this time. I think let's just let everybody spawn in and have a right proper party. So what's up these stairs? Oh ho! A big party. Was intense. Oh, and there's a lot more. Man, that's fun. It's all about getting on that knife edge where you are about to die at any second. But you just managed to hold the... Ooh, my. We're in a lovely little public park. Look at those trees. Not a bad effort for Doom. Very little room to run around. Environments in this, though. Gotta understand, I mean realistic relative to Doom. Caco Demons, everybody's favorite meatball. Now we're finding the groove. We're finding the rhythm now. We're getting in there. Turning these demons inside out. Let's go. I don't like you stomping around like you own the place, Mr. Arachnotron. I'm gonna tell you what I think of that. Did you like what I thought of that, Mr. Arachnotron? Thought you might. I have bravely run away. I don't have a rocket launcher. Thinking of Monty Python, a brave Sir Robin running away. Certainly how I feel right now. There we go. Dropping something over there that I don't know how to get to. Seems like a good time to save. There we go. right up there. Can Doom Guy climb a tree? Don't be silly. Doom Guy's knees don't bend. Really nice little park, though. Very impressed. Oh, it's a subway station. You know, the name Underground should have tipped me off to that. I might be dumb, class. Have to admit it. This is going poorly. Oh dear. Well, that would explain the turnstiles and everything. Grab this help, and let's go down on the side I cleared out, just to be safe. Fighting while going downstairs in Doom is always unpleasant. But I am a purist and I refuse to use mouse look. Hello, Mr. Mancubus. You were not there when I ran down the stairs. There's still a lot of party down here. Aw, shotgunner. Let's see. That was foolish. All right. How am I gonna... Oh, nasty. I probably have to go down there, don't I? Some shotgun ammo. I'm gonna kill these shotgunners. Mancubus gonna spawn in. We're gonna run away again because we're very brave. A lot of shotgunners. Let's get some room to move. Hey, look at that, we're golden. Ooh. That's why I couldn't move. Spectre was there. Forgot my Spectre deflector at home. Never leave home without it. There we go. plenty of supplies here at the very least. Is that really a secret? It's a closet. I'm upset that it took me this long to get the rocket launcher in an otherwise very dangerous map. That's where we started. Let's see. Don't have the blue key yet. Was it in clear sight and I just missed it because I'm not very good at looking around? That seems distressingly likely. No matter. Press onward. Ooh. Oh. Ammo's full. Okay. Let's back upstairs. Back out to the street level. Yeah, I'm probably missing something that's very, very obvious. 361 enemies, gosh. Oh, it's probably this. Nope. Not that. Oh yeah, that's what spawned the cacos in. Oh, there we go. Of course it's a hurt floor. Why wouldn't it be? Probably nothing good up here. Oh no, that's something good at least. Now where can I use it? Go back into the subway station here. Ooh, can I get to these doors? Can, but they don't. Oh, that's where it is. Oh, hello. Emphasis on the hell. walked right into that. There are more baddies spawning. Turn it on. Are going to spawn in. Good lord. The train is going to have to put a plow on top of the subway train to get through there. Berserk, but that's fine. My knuckles could use a workout. Let's go! Oh, come on. Ooh. Everybody loves surprises, right? Maybe more than any other megawatt I've played in recent memory. This sure loves its pinky spam. And at that point, they're practically a platforming obstacle. Imagine your train being late because they had to clear all the demon bodies off the tracks. Have a little note, hand to your boss. Sorry, you know, the 7 a.m. train to the city, there was just a big pile up of demons. Oh, looks like we're in the train control room here. I'm not a railway engineer. I don't think Doom Guy should be allowed in here. Oof. Oh, goodness me. There's a whole lot of rampage in there. Alright, you know, it wasn't so bad, huh? Key now. Just need to remember where the blue key door is. Okay, it's on the other side of the station. Only got 39 enemies left. I feel like they're all going to be pinkies standing in my way somehow. Given rockets. Oh. Oh yeah, getting given rockets. Oh, the door is just crushing them into a pool. That's gnarly. Oh, now you give me ammo? Well, that was something. I'm loving how one level is just running into the next one here. Oh. Okay. Got a regular shotgun. Let's hope it's not long before I get the super variety. I feel like those are going to open up and be just chock full of bad guys, but we'll see. Some poor maneuvering on my part. Very symmetrical opening here. Oh, can't go in there. Whoops. They do not like giving me room to walk around here. That's one way to make your map hard. That's a nice touch, medkits being in the medical attendance room here. Well, I don't think that's a sick bay, I think that's an experimentation zone there. Oh, hello, Kako. Can I help you? Wait, I have Berserk. Come here. Come here. Yeah. That's what I thought. Oh, I think there's our first archvile. All the way into, what, 5 maps without seeing one? 6? That's pretty good. Played plenty of megawatts where they are in the first map. That's how you know you're in for a good time. Archviles on map 1. Buckle up. Whoops. Let's not waste some health on this Mechanico. Not get caught off guard by these lost souls. Man, it must hurt so bad to punch a flaming skull with your bare hand. Guy built different. I mean, literally, he runs so fast. I remember seeing someone did the math once on how fast is Doom Guy running. You know, if we assume like the heights of tiles to be consistent and stuff. Someone did the math. It's like almost 40 mile an hour full sprint while carrying 100 pounds of gear. Be the fastest man on the planet. It wouldn't be close. Oops. Oh, that was a whoopsie. Let's let the chain gunners sort out their differences there. Come on, boys. cells. That's promising. Cells mean I'm going to get something that uses cells. It's going to either be the plasma gun or the BFG. Either would be very welcome. Probably more so the plasma gun too. BFG is useful in some scenarios, but not all. Ah. Suppose we'll go find out. Oh, hello, Mr. Hell Knight. How nice of you to greet me. Okay, we got this, we got this. Just gotta be smart about our positioning here. Piece of cake. Piece of cake. Such a piece of cake that I'm gonna save. Blue key, but what does the blue key go to? Where is the blue key door? Oh, that was satisfying. That was really satisfying. Oh, that's not. Berserk, so come on. Yeah, that's what I thought. Not so tough now, are you, funny bone man? Oh, chain gunners are deadly. This is like I see an observation deck. Well, that's neat. I'm sure nothing bad's gonna happen down there at all. Oh, I see the super shotgun. Can't hide it from me. Alright, come here, Revenant. You're getting the hands. We're boxing. You have something of mine. I want it. Sweet, sweet super shotgun. Whoops. Got overconfident, had my baby back. Boy, this is cramped, though. There we go. God, it's satisfying. I see you thinking you're slick there, Chain Gunner. Trying to hide? I don't think so. I don't think so. There's just a lot of bodies in these maps. Not into slaughter mapping territory yet, but at this rate I feel like we're going to get there pretty soon. Plasma's good. That sound of a door opening somewhere else. A little less auspicious. Like it can only mean bad things. Oh. God, that feels so good to do. Don't want to waste my cells yet, though. I feel like there's definitely worse to come. Is right here. Might be saving obsessively now. Here's where the fun's gonna start. There's a lot of already dead things. That can only mean an archvile. That's gotta mean an archvile. Those are just a lot of enemies. Be a little anticlimactic, but it's just a door to hell in a big room. And I can deal with that. I can live with not having to deal with the archvile. The shape of this room makes me feel like it is absolutely inevitable. This encounter is positively tame compared to the rest. I say as I immediately get torn to shreds by chain gunners. Okay, there are a lot of hit scanners down there. Time to take out the fire hose and put out this fire. Is that the level exit? Can I walk through there? I cannot. Looks like I just gotta wait till they're done spawning in. Nearly as hard as it could have been. Boy, there's a lot of pinkies in this megawad. Oh, you're kidding me. Oh, that's annoying. You don't even deserve bullets. You're getting punched. Come here. Okay, so you do just have to run through. Oh, we've got a story now. Your path led you to a secret UAC lab infested with demons. The gateway looks operational and intact, so you enter into the swirling madness, wondering where it will take you. Seems like most of your equipment ended up being someplace else. According to the nearby computers, there are several interconnecting UAC facilities nearby. You suspect the source of the invasion might be in one of them. Well, yeah. But that seems like a good place to stop for the night. That's 6 maps down in Hellbound, which is turning out to be quite a lot more difficult than I expected, but also very fun. Let's just give a... Ooh. Starting off and only giving me a rocket launcher. Let's see where this leads us. Here I go squandering all the rockets. Let's take a quick peek. Is this only gonna give me rockets? Because that would make for actually a very challenging map. Challenge being not blowing myself up. Could actually be a lot of fun. Just a quick look. Okay, no, they're gonna give me normal weapons. That would be crazy to just force a rocket on the map. I don't believe that. A lot of arachnotrons stomping around already. It will be a rocket-heavy map. That's kind of fun. $193 enemies, so not ridiculous. Oh, the detailing in this map set is nice, though. Okay, super shotgun. I guess we could be charitable and call this a forest. Alright, before I get carried away and play the whole thing, thank you everyone who showed up to watch. Please remember, if you enjoyed the stream, follow me on Twitch, subscribe to my YouTube, and follow me on Twitter. Everything you should be able to find at Prof Bloom VTuber. Thank you very much, and class dismissed.